Hey folks, Joshua here. Welcome back to Slay the Spire 2. Act 1 on the Silent was a little weird, and we ended up with a deck that doesn't... It's just kind of a spaghetti deck. It has a bunch of stuff, but none of it really synergizes. I'm not sure how we're going to make it through Act 2 here. Our reward at the start of Act 2 was to change all of our strikes and defends. We transformed all of them. So we picked up Leg Sweep, which is a nice defensive card. Deadly Poison. We have no other poison in our deck, so I'm not sure that we will play this. This kind of works with the way that the deck has been playing, which is that we've been playing it over many turns. We've been drawing it out. So this is 1 energy for 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, which is 15 over the course of 5 rounds. So it's kind of okay. We'll see if we end up keeping it or not. A Deflect, an Accuracy, which does literally nothing for us since we have no Shiv cards. An Expertise, which is a nice draw card in certain situations. We got a Slice, which is okay, a second Ricochet, and then this After Image Power. When you play a card, gain 1 block. So, yeah, it's kind of a spaghetti deck. I'm not entirely sure what we're doing with it. Mostly, it seems like our damage is going to come from the Ricochets, and then we have a lot of Defend and some Draw. So, yeah, it's a bit of an odd duck at the moment. I think what we're looking for as we make our way through is we probably want to hit at least 1 shop. So we can either hit this late shop, or this early shop, where we could probably, if we go for it, that's a lot of fights. That's 5 fights into the shop. So we'd have a lot of gold, but we'd have some difficulty, and we'd have to give up this fire. So I think maybe we'll aim for one of the later shops and just go hog there. I think we want events and fires and elites if we can have that. So like something like this path brings us here. And then we would have this shop followed by another elite and a fire. That's a viable path. The right path here, not as good, not as many fires, not as many elites, not as many events. So I think we're gonna take this path. So we'll go here, pick up this event. And then this is sort of 6 of one, half a dozen of another. And then we probably go here and make our way to the Insatiable. So let's see if we can do anything with this deck. I'm not sure right now if we're going to make it to Act 3, but let's find out. Okay, so we start with 2 Bullbugs. If we get 11 block, you get stunned. So Leg Sweep is not bad. That basically covers everything we could do here. We have an Exposed to apply 2 vulnerable for free if we want. We have an Echoing Slash, which you can't really use this turn. We have After Image, we have Ricochet. We do have Bullet Time. Now, Bullet Time is interesting here because we do have 7 cards. I could draw 3 more. But if we expose you and I get lucky with our Ricochet, we might be able to do even more damage with Echoing Slash here. So I think this is actually a good turn to use Bullet Time. So everything becomes free. We'll start with the Weaken the Block. We'll expose you. I should have played After Image first for more block, but we won't. Yeah, we'll be okay. Let's hit the Ricochet and see what it does. Okay, so I can backstab for 11 and get you down to 5, but we're not going to get the second proc here. Oh, actually, we will because of vulnerable. Right. Okay. So that was a great first turn. You're going to be stunned next turn, so it looks like we're getting out of this unscathed. All right. So accuracy is useless, and we have to get rid of it. Let's neutralize and slice. I think we have better cards than Poison that we could draw. Let's take a look. Defend, draw, Ricochet, Torque, Toughness, Predator. So we want kind of Ricochet or Predator here. I think we do play the Poison, and then we play Expertise and see what we get. Choose a card to discard. I guess it doesn't matter. We don't have damage that we can play. If I pull Survivor and Ricochet, yeah, okay, let's calculate a gamble, and then we'll discard Ricochet and kill. There we go. Okay, not bad. Pick up a block potion. Backflip is okay. Deal 7. If you have 5 or more other cards in your hand, hits an additional time. I mean, on our first turn, we could get it. On a turn after Predator, we could get it. If we upgrade Prepared, we get to 6 cards. I don't think follow through works for us very well. I don't think we want Cloak and Dagger. So the question is, do we want a backflip? 5 block and draw 2 cards is not bad, and upgraded, this is, I believe, 7. I think, yeah, I'll take a backflip. Okay. Let's hit the event. We pulled enemies. Okay. They're weak on their first turn. So we got 6 coming in. We have a backstab, we have a slice, we have an expose. Ricochet is good here with Survivor as well. Let's expose the one who's leveling up, who's buffing. We'll save the backstab, the slice, and the deadly poison. Let's now hit Ricochet. Okay. So we have enough block to survive this. I don't need leg sweep. So I can play... Oh, I can play all these cards. Okay. So this is going to be 6 on you turns into 9. The backstab puts you at 2, and the poison kills you. And then we leg sweep. Too weak. I'm not sure which one is going to do more damage next turn, but we'll just put it on you for now. Okay, we picked right. After image power is okay, but we have no damage in this. So what I can do is I could play expertise. That would draw 2 more cards, and then I could play bullet time, or we could just calculated gamble, which makes more sense here. If I play after image, we get 1 more card drawn from expertise, but we lose out on bullet time. I think this hand doesn't let us defend and it doesn't let us attack. So I think it's calculated gamble time. All right, we can discard Ricochet here. That's fantastic. We can't kill with Predator, so we need to use backflip. Let's do that first and see what we draw. We get Echoing Slash, which will kill both after neutralize. Perfect. Okay, that was a good fight. Another calculated gamble. Interesting. Interesting. Because we have some slide cards and a fairly large deck, it's not the worst. But do I want to burn another upgrade to make it super useful with retain? Maybe not. Maybe having one of these is enough. A second backstab, 22 damage at the start of the fight, but then we lose 2 cards. Like, having 1 guaranteed 11 damage is good. But 2 means we lose out on card draw. Although, we do have the Ring of the Snake, so we would get those 2 and 5 more. And then a dodge and roll. I don't think we want these. The question is, do we want a second backstab? What does it upgrade to? 15? So we'd get 30 damage. It's not bad against normal fights, but against something like the Insatiable, I think I'd rather have the card slot, so we're going to... do I want a second calculated gamble? This one, if we didn't upgrade this one, we'd only get to use it when we draw it. Our deck's already pretty large. I don't think so. I think we skip here. All right, third fight is against the Louse Progenitor. He's dealing 6. Got a lot of 0 cards here. We might be able to pull something to get rid of this ricochet. I think I'll play After Image to get it going. We'll neutralize, backstab, slice. I think we'll expertise here. We did get Survivor as well as deflect. Let's throw out ricochet. Get some damage on him. Okay, not a bad first turn. The Frail I don't love, but we're compensating a little bit with After Image. Expose puts 2 vulnerable on him. I don't need bullet time. We can't do a lot of damage with this hand. I could do this and then calculate a gamble and play on the last 2. This applies 2 weak, which isn't bad. Okay, putting 2 weak on him isn't bad. It's a defensive play that helps us out. All right. Okay, he's doing 14 now. Poison will help us out. We can discard this for Ricochet. Or we can discard Ricochet here. Did a little bit. He's already weak. We're frail. This backflip doesn't do much for us. But it does draw 2 cards with a bullet time, so... Alright. Backflip. I forgot we couldn't play bullet time. I guess, yeah, we'll leg sweep again to keep the weak going and get ourselves some block. Okay. Vulnerable goes away. Got 5 strength, which is not great. Okay, we'll play our 0 cards, and then we'll gamble here. I think that's the play. Okay, so we'll play both of these. Now we've got Torque Toughness and After Image up, so it's just an attrition battle here. We got to do damage. I guess this is the weakness of this deck right now, is I'm not doing a lot of damage. Mostly I'm relying on things like Ricochet. I don't need to deflect here. This is more damage and card draw next turn. So let's do that. Yeah, I need more damage in this deck. That's what I need to be on the lookout for. Everything else we're kind of okay, but I need damage here. So yeah, defense, damage, defense, useless. I guess I bullet time. I can play this now to get rid of it, and then Survivor. Yeah, I have too much defense and not enough damage. That's the big problem with my deck right now. Okay, I can focus on that then. Okay, he's coming in with 14. Let's slice. Let's see what we draw here. Predator. I probably need Torque Toughness. And I probably want to play Poison here. This doesn't really help me unless I pull a 0 cost instead of Poison. Let's get rid of Predator. And what could I draw? I could draw Deflect. I could draw Neutralize. That's about it. I think we just go Toughness into Poison here. And we take 3. Yeah, because we just don't have a lot of damage. 2 ricochets. This is 12, this is 10. All right. We got extra energy there, so we can get a little bit more damage. That was a long fight. I definitely need more damage. Ooh. I want this. We don't need the block potion in this deck, so we'll take the fruit juice and drink it. What do we have for damage here? We don't need untouchable. Infinite Blades is 4 damage per turn. It's not bad. Every 3 times you apply poison, deal 11 damage to all enemies. Like, what do I do here? 4 damage per turn is 4 damage per turn. I'll take an Infinite Blades. Probably upgrade that. Okay, we have to pay for divination here. I hate this. I really dislike this event. It's like the worst event. The coin there. Some more coins. Okay. And a rare card. Murder, actually, and Knife Trap are both damaged for us. For longer fights, Murder will become much better. I dismissed this earlier. But maybe this is the card I pick for damage. Because we're already dealing with long fights with this deck. It's very defensive. All right, I'm going to take a Murder. What's this at 234? Okay. Okay. What do we get here? I want to defend against this. We have a deflect and a neutralize. So we're not going to be able to defend against this unless I use the swift potion. Let's take the deflect. We'll take the neutralize. What do I do now? I want to play Infinite Blades, I think. And then I guess Ricochet. Hopefully it doesn't all go on the Slumbering Beetle here. Some of it went to the right place. And then what do I do with the backstab? I guess we do this. Take 7, get debuffed with Frail. Ugh, less damage is really bad for us. Okay, we got 11 and 8 coming in. We do get a Shiv. I think we after image here, because we have no other defense other than backflip. We expose, then Shiv. And then that's not enough to kill. This is only 5 block and draws 2 cards that we can't do much with. I guess I have to eat a bunch of damage here. This is gonna hurt. Yeah, this deck is gonna have a hard time with Insatiable. I think we just go ahead and bullet time here. Let's Ricochet. Leg sweep, slice, Shiv. What else do we do? Echoing Slash. We'll wake him up. I could discard Calculated Gamble here. And then we can... Oh, I can't card draw anyway, so Expertise does nothing. All right, well... Let's get it started. That does nothing. All right. All right. Let's Ricochet first. Accuracy turns this into 8 damage, or 7, I guess. I guess this is worth playing. And then we leg sweep here. That's not terrible. We still take 2. Woof, this deck is not great right now. What is this up to? 31 damage? Okay, that's not bad, but it costs 3. Definitely neutralize you. We'll shiv you for the kill. This is 15 for 2. This is 31. I have no defense against this 13 damage coming in, though, so... It's expertise, see what we get. There's a deflect. 10, 15, I guess. 15 in card draw. We take another 4. This is, I don't know if this deck is viable. It's taking way too much time. Slice and shiv. Deflect. Deadly poison, calculated gamble. Which of these is better? Too weak, I guess? Okay. This is now at 50. Okay, so that's something. We eventually get damage, but man, that took, what was that, 7 turns? That was rough. Accuracy plus. So our shivs are dealing 8. This pops it up to 14 damage a turn. 16 if we upgrade the other one. I might take this. To get both of those running would be good. And we're already playing long battles that cycle through our deck, so we'll see it. 6 block and a shiv. Whenever you draw a card during your turn, deal 2 damage to all enemies. I don't think we have enough card draw for that. I think, as much as it bums me out, feels like going in on all in on our single shiv from Infinite Blades might be the answer. We just don't have enough damage right now. All right, let's take the elite first. Yeah, here we go. We did get bullet time, so I'll back. We have a card that applies vulnerable, right? Where's that? Expose. Can I get my hands on expose? What do I discard here? The ricochet? We can afford all 3 of these slots to see what we get. All right, we didn't get the expose. I think we bullet time here. So, ricochet, backstab. We don't need the prepared. I probably should have played that first. Deadly poison, infinite blades, deflect, survivor. Okay. We still take 4, but we got some damage in on him. All right, expose for sure. Then the shiv. Gives us 4. Not sure what from. After image. Weak here and 11 block, I think. Helps us out. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's neutralize. He's still doing 6 times 3 is 18. I think we need accuracy plus up. We shiv for 10. Oh, right, we get power from attacking him. Do I gamble here? There's slice, the other accuracy, and murder. All right, let's see it. I'm not going to be able to play this, but we can play the accuracy, and get some block, draw 2. There's the slice, and echoing slash for a bit more damage. Okay, so we get to 13. We take 5. Yikes. But our shiv should be pretty strong now, each turn. Yeah, this is going to do 14. Neutralize again. 5 energy. He's not attacking me, so I can afford a predator here. And he's already got 2 weak. I think torque toughness is better. 20. 20. Block. Yikes. Okay. It's another bullet time for sure. I should have prepared first. My bad. Deflect. Expertise. Discard a ricochet, I guess. Play the second one. Up the poison and shiv for 14. We're at 19, so that's okay. These are long fights. This build is so weird. I actually don't need bullet time here. What's the poison at 10? It's not quite enough, right? Yeah, it's not enough. But we're 12 versus 15, so all right, next turn we get him. Shiv? Predator? All right. And that is a long fight. Free healing at the start of the boss combat is nice. What do we get here? Ooh, Storm of Steel. This helps quite a bit. Discard into shivs? Yeah, we're taking that. Okay, so now, what do we upgrade? We need as much damage as we can get. This becomes innate, which is helpful. This goes down by 1. I think it's probably... Is it Storm of Steel? That's 2 damage per. You can upgrade the other accuracy. More vulnerable could help. This could actually be really good to reduce the cost here. Expertise plus could help. I think getting the other accuracy early helps. I think putting infinite blades innate also helps us. Like, this lets us get our damage started early. Because I've got 25 cards now, so if I pull this in my last pull, this could be on turn 4. I'm going to take infinite blades here. It's a small upgrade for us, but it's a good one. We do pick up permafrost, which gets a 7 block when we play infinite blades, which is great. We'll take another fire here. We are facing an elite soon, but I have this block potion. I think we're going to go for another upgrade for damage here. I think accuracy plus? No. Storm of Steel. Okay, let's see if some of these upgrades help us out. Let's see if Storm of Steel does some work for us. Okay, we got the Obscura here. Let's play Infinite Blades. Let's play Accuracy. Let's play Backstab. And then Storm of Steel. 12, 12, and 12. Okay. That feels better, right? That feels much better. Okay. If we can get you down to 10... Echoing Slash will help us out. So I'd have to play both of these and then Echoing Slash, but that's not terrible. We can do that. Puts 20 on you. This would do 15. I don't need the block. What could I pull here? I could pull another Accuracy. I could pull After Image. I could pull something useless. Let's go with Ricochet. Can we do 41 damage to you this turn? I hope so. Let's neutralize. Should I be after imaging here? Probably not. We probably need to kill you. Let's see what we can get. 2 weak and 11 block. Get rid of that. Let's shiv. Let's play expertise, see what we get. Accuracy helps us next turn, but not surviving this. We might be using this block potion. Let's deflect. Even if all of it hits here, it does nothing. So we'll take this, and we'll take the 2 weak and the 11 block. That puts us at 15. So we're gonna take 5. I think I save this. Okay, so you're at 34. The expose helps us out. I need 7. I got it. Okay. Down to 25 hit points. Pick up Heart of Iron, more defense. Okay. So these are not damage. These are defense. Do I want another slice? Not really. Okay. Another fight against the Ovikopter. Okay. We can set up this turn. So, we want infinite blades. We want after image. We want to expose and backstab. Then we'll see if we can get something good. We at least got neutralize here. That's something. See what our next turn does. Okay, we did pick up Echoing Slash here. This feels like a pretty good bullet time, so we'll bullet time, accuracy, accuracy. Both of these are 14. Let's do 17 to you to get 20 out of you. And then shiv you. We still take 6 damage, which isn't great, but we got rid of the minions there. Okay, the deck has sort of come online now. It's still not ideal, but it's sort of there. Yes, we Storm of Steel here to win. Okay. All right, now it feels a little bit more viable, right? It feels like that Storm of Steel feels like that was the key that we needed. We don't need any of this. Actually, Reflex Plus is not bad. We could use more card draw to keep pulling Storm of Steel. I will take this Reflex Plus. And then we've got 331 gold. What do we need here? Okay, so Strike Dummy does literally nothing for us. Yeah, literally nothing. Upgraded attacks deal 3 additional damage. That'll work on Shiv Plus. That's fantastic. Bread. At the start of your first turn, lose 2 energy. At the start of all other turns, gain 1. I don't really like that. Is there a card we want to get rid of now? Deadly Poison isn't super great for us. We can't really stack it. Ideally, we want to be pulling Storm of Steel over and over again. I could theoretically get rid of Deadly Poison for 100, but I think we have to get Miniature Cannon. That leaves us with 128. Backstab, Poison Stab, Snake Bite, Leg Sweep, Speedster, Splash, Salvo. None of that really helps. All right, let's get rid of Deadly Poison. I don't think it does much for us. And, all right, can we survive? We've got tons of defense. We should be fine here. Much more worried about the boss who pulls us in. Okay, Storm of Steel is good here. It also draws 3 cards before it plays. So I think our best play... Do I want Infinite Blades active? I don't know if we can kill all of them here. I think we Infinite Blades and Accuracy, and then we Storm of Steel. So we'll get 3 more cards, and then everything gets... Oh, interesting. This doesn't work the way I thought it did. Okay. I'll discard the Ricochet. Very nice pull there. We got 6, 6, and 4. You're buffing, so I probably take you out and then drink the block potion. 15. 15. Do I save you for next turn? I already have 7. I can leave them... Well, I probably want this debuff gone then. I can't do it now. I'll put 6 more on you. Drink this block potion. And then... I want you at 20, and then I want you somewhere near 30. Okay. Let's see if this works out the way I'm hoping it does. The weak is not great. I don't get the card I was hoping for. So we definitely kill you. Neutralize you. Deflect for 4. This gets me 7, which is 11, which is 1 less than they're dealing. Or I can murder for 12. No, we'll take Torque Toughness for the additional block at the start of the next turns, I think. I could have murdered and used this, but I think I'm saving that for the boss. Oh, I should have survived there. 1 hit point is 1 hit point after all. Okay, we want to kill these guys this turn if we can. I will expose you and shiv you. Should I accuracy first? Yes, I should. Okay. Then we'll calculated gamble here. Well, no, I should expertise. Echoing slash. That will kill you because... Oh no, but I'm weak. So it won't. What do I want here? Damn. If I discard my hand, then Ricochet fires. Let's do that. That's 1 down, and I gained extra energy here, so this kills. No, it doesn't. This kills. Damn it. How close is this gonna get? It's because of the weak, and because it's not upgraded. What could I draw? Can I draw something better than this? This is 8 damage. Storm of Steel, if I pulled it, would work. I get a slice. Okay, so we're gonna have to deal with you coming back. There's Storm of Steel. Nice. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, all right, we made it through. Very happy about that. Pick up a speed potion and the molten egg. Whenever you add an attack card to your deck, upgrade it. Love that. I love an assassinate. Now I'm glad I didn't take that other backstab. Yes, we will take an assassinate. Okay. Now the question is, should we heal here? I don't think I'm going to take a lot of damage. I think the problem is I can't kill him fast enough before he sucks me in. I think getting more damage might be the answer here. The murder could be good. Accuracy plus could be good. Expose plus could be good. Will I play this if I take the upgrade? More often than I am now, but I don't know if... I don't know. I think accuracy plus is the better one for our current deck. Like, the real damage is coming from Storm of Steel. So the more we can pump into that, the more often we can play it, the better. All right. So we do start with an assassinate, which puts 2 vulnerable on him, and the backstab, which is great. That's an initial, what is that? 32 damage. We've got 2 ricochets. We've got our infinite blades. Apply more vulnerable here. I guess the best play is the ricochet here. Yeah, with all the vulnerable, that's not bad. That's a decent turn 1. Okay, what do we have here? We can doing 8 times 2. We'll drink the speed potion before we deflect. Still vulnerable, so we'll shiv him. I think we have to play Torque Toughness over the next couple of turns. We'll probably need this Heart of Iron eventually as well. And then the only damage card I have here is this. But do I want to play Frantic Escape instead? In 4 turns, we'll be eaten and die. Let me do some damage while he's vulnerable. See if we can kill him fast. Coming with 28. I don't think After Image helps me enough here. I will neutralize. And I'll shiv. We have 4 energy here. Discard my hand and then gain 4 cards. So if I play Backflip, I get 2 cards to calculate a gamble with. All right, that's the right call. You get Reflex, Accuracy, Expertise, and Predator. We'll definitely play Accuracy here. He's vulnerable, so this is 22 damage and card draw next turn. I'll take the Predator. Puts us at 17 now. We'll use the Heart of Iron. How did we get to 58 health? Was I at 58? Okay. 2 turns to kill, or we have to start playing Frantic Escape. We might need to play one on this turn. Yeah, because we can't be absolutely sure that we'll get one next turn. We got to draw and a discard. What do I want to discard here? Let's see what we draw. A Ricochet. Let's play the Accuracy. Do I want to play a Frantic Escape? He's vulnerable, so I want as much Storm of Steel as I can get this turn, and we'll see what happens. 31. Hey, just enough. Yes, just enough. Okay, all right. Wow. Picking up that Storm of Steel saved the run, maybe? I think saved the run. That card is making all the difference right now. Okay. It was a rough act 2, but we made it through. We don't want malaise. Weak enemies take double damage from attacks is interesting as powers go. I've never taken tracking, but we have neutralize. What else do we have? We have leg sweep. That's it. We have 2 cards, so maybe it's not that good for us. 2 Inky Shivs in your hand. This card deals 2 additional damage and applies 1 weak. And all of our Shiv stuff should work with it. All right, I guess it's Blade of Ink. Let's move on to Act 3. All right, so we're facing Doormaker. Not my favorite. And we've got the Devil here offering us a contract. Vaku. Killer. This won't end well for you. All right, Whispering Earring. You gain energy at the start of each turn. Vaku plays your first turn for you. I don't like that for this deck. We've got too many kind of like play things in certain order type deals. Seer Talon. Add 2 random curses and 3 wishes to your deck. Put a card from your draw pile into your hand and exhaust. Now that could be very strong. When you encounter the merchant, immediately obtain everything he sells. This sounds good at first blush, but it means every time you hit the merchant, you add 7 cards to your deck, which can be very, very, very bad. I think it's Seer Talon for us. Maybe we try and get rid of the curses, maybe not. But I think it's Seer Talon. Okay, hold on. One of these gets removed for free. Doubt is very bad for us. We have to get rid of Doubt right away. But there's our choice at Vaku. Where's the nearest merchant? Right here. So we're probably going up the left side. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll see if this spaghetti deck that turned into a... what did it turn into? A Storm of Steel deck. We'll see if this can win in Act 3. I'm skeptical, but we'll see. And other than that, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. This was a long one. Some of these fights were really long. With this deck turned out really weird. I don't know what's going to happen in Act 3, but I hope you'll stick around to find out. We'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.